Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Candyass, the debut studio record by the band Orgy. Today we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. I've stumbled upon their music video for the song Stitches of this record back in the year 2000 or 2001. I remember that day because I would watch Jackass afterwards, and later I saw the music video for the song Fiction from the second record, and I also loved it. So years later, when I finally got the internet, I've decided to check out their entire discography and I've been their fan ever since. Here's the lineup. We have Jay Gordon on the vocals, Ryan Shack on the rhythm guitar. You might know him because he wrote Korn songs Blind and Daddy, Amar on lead guitar, Page on the bass and Bobby on the drums. What's interesting is the fact that this is the original lineup that played on the first 3 studio records. The album was produced by Josh Abraham and the band themselves, and the production is tight. It's clean but heavy, no loudness or no clipping, just the way I like it. Message is diverse, the songs are mostly about relationships, sex, but also personal struggles, society, stuff like that. Structure of the tracks is basic, standard intro, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro. Sometimes it's slightly different, and the music on this record is a mix of industrial metal and nu metal. The album starts with the song Social Enemies, and the first thing you're going to notice here is the drumming. It's stellar through the entire record. The drummer is very talented, he can play it fast, he can play it slow, he can groove. I truly enjoy his style. Next is the bass. It's audible, the bassist is playing his own lines, sometimes he follows the guitars, sometimes not. He enriches the overall sound of the band. Next we have the guitar work. This is the most interesting part about this record. I truly enjoyed the more groovier parts, the heavier guitar riffs, but we also have some more melodic ones where the guitarists are using lots of various effects. They create the atmosphere of this album. Then you have the keyboard playing and the synth effects, and they add depth and variety into the sound. Finally you have the vocals by Jay Gordon, and he's straight up killing it. He's mostly singing on this record. Sometimes he screams, but not much. I do enjoy his voice, it fits the music. This opening song, Social Enemies, to be quite honest, is my least favorite one from the entire record. I still dig it a lot, the vocals are great, the guitar work reminds me of old school Korn, which is to be expected because it's Ryan Shack. The atmosphere of this song, it's okay, I don't mind this track, it's not my favorite as I said before, it's just a good song. 7 out of 10. Stitches, now this is the first track I've heard from Orgy, and it's my favorite thing here, not just because of nostalgia, but it's because it's a great fucking song. I truly enjoyed the verses here, the chorus is so fun to listen to, it's catchy, it's memorable, it stays in your head, the bridge is also fantastic. This is a classic song, 11 out of 10. This section has much more darker tone compared to the previous songs. I truly dig it, especially the instrumental work, the guitars, the drums, the electronic effects. The vocals, well, I do enjoy the chorus and the verses, the bridge could have been better. It's a great song, better than Social Enemies for sure. 9 out of 10. Platinum has my favorite chorus from the entire record, I just love it. The verses are also great, but the bridge and the outro could have been better. I feel like it kinda destroys the song, because the first part of the track is just legendary, and then, well, it's okay, it's nothing special. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Fetisha and Fiend, now these songs I feel like they've done them dirty, because Orgy released a demo in 1997 and those songs were on it, and they were much more darker and more interesting. Like, these versions are so tame compared to the demo ones. Like Fetisha, the demo version, it fucking slaps, it's so dark, the vocals are great, and this version, it's still a good song, but it doesn't have that atmosphere anymore, so 7 out of 10. And Fiend is kinda the same. It's a good track, but that demo version, it was something else, it had more personality to it. This one is just good, 7 out of 10. Blue Monday is a New Order cover, and it's the reason why this band became famous in the first place. It's a great song, I must say that I dig it a lot. I still think the original was better, but this one has a very cool vibe to it. They've basically made this song into their own. The chorus slaps, same with the verses. It's not my favorite song on the record, I still enjoy Stitches more, even Platinum, but it's still fine. 9 out of 10. Gender, this is one of the highlights on the record. I just love the dark and evil sounding atmosphere here, the guitar work is phenomenal, the vocals in the chorus slap, the verses could have been better. 9 out of 10, all the same, this song is kinda similar to the previous one, it's not dark at all, but the chorus is yet again the best part, the verses could have been expanded on. 9 out of 10, Pantomime. Now this is just a great track, you know, it's nothing special, it kinda feels like a filler track to be quite honest. It's not bad by any means, I still dig it more than Social Enemies for example, but it could have been much better. I again love the chorus the most here. 8 out of 10, Revival features Jonathan Davis of Korn, and I wish this was the single with a music video instead of Blue Monday because it has Jonathan, and also it's a very fucking good song. I love the verses here, they're just so fucking good, the vibe, the vocals, the instrumental work, it all works, the pieces fit, as Tool would say. The chorus, it's great, but it could have been better. It's not on the same level as the verses, and the intro and the outro, fine. This is a classic song, 9 out of 10. And the final track on the record, Dizzy. Now this one is a little bit too repetitive for my taste. It still has a cool atmosphere, but for some reason it's my second least favorite track here. Could have been expanded upon and have more segments. It's just good, 7 out of 10. And we have one song from the 97 demo that didn't make the cut for this record, it's called The Night. And this track sounds like old school Korn, you know, like from 1994. I love the bass on this track, it's just so fucking good, it's heavy, the vocals go hard, same with the guitars and the drums. It's a great track, I wish it was on the album, 8 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting, replayability, yeah, it's a great record, I enjoyed from beginning to the end. The highlights here are Stitches, All the Same, Blue Monday, Revival, Gender, Platinum, Dissension, Fetisha, stuff like that. I feel like this record has a very one-of-a-kind, unique atmosphere to it, that's why I highly recommend listening to it. It's not my favorite record from them, but I still love it. If it were up to me, I would remove Social Enemies and Dizzy, and I would put The Night on the record, you know, the flow would be better then. That's just my opinion. Celebrate Orgy by spinning this record today, it deserves your love and attention. That's all from me, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram, in the description, I will see you in my other videos. Bye!